Hey everyone, this is Robert SVR and today I want to talk about Nado. Nado is back, or that's not true. We will review a newest update, how it will work in reality. We will check numbers, real numbers, and see how it goes. Still, there are some chances for that returning. Before we start, I want to say that I have a Twitter which is RobSVR. I will highly appreciate if you follow it. I also post a lot of different content there. And of course, the main thing is perpsmania.com, my website. I'm preparing a huge update, especially about design. It has a lot of information around different parts, which will help you to farm perdexes better. Points, calculators, events, and so on, so on, so on. So, they posted an announcement, earn a share of 100k thousands every week by trading on Nado. But reality hits fast, so it's not 100k, 1000 week, and we start at 50k, right? We'll say just k. And if volume grows, average daily volume grows, then it can be up to 100k. So we are starting at only 50k, which is in difference much different from on the perps. On the perps is now given 175k per month, and here we have only 50k. But yeah, anyway, let's see. On top of that, conditions are 75% to taker volume. So when you pay the highest commission, 5% to X stocks, 10% to Pencon Parabolic, but for maker, and 10% open interest, which is insanely low as well, because on the perps, in comparison, 75% goes to the volume and 25% goes to the open interest on the perps. It's more fair, I would say. Good thing. Yeah, and it will work the same way as we have on with competitions. You just go to competition, you will see the reward pool, your volume, your reward claim there, super easy. So the reality hits per fast, 50k, and that's not big. And then second reality hit is the taker volume. So the thing is that, yeah, we know that Nado has money, and it's a good point. And I know that they have money because Nado is a perpdex from Kraken. Kraken is a rich centralized exchange. But the thing is that for a perpdex to be profitable, they still need to work on it. And Nado is not doing the best way, I would say, the last months. I hope this will work because I have points in Nado and I expect something nice. I price points at something like $1 per point or $1.50 per point. I think that's a fair one, but of course we will see. The thing is that let's just calculate what is going on, what is going on in reality. So we have in last yeah, and by the way, 90 days we can see what is going on. Yeah, definitely. Even in June it was higher and now it's lower and lower. Okay, in 7 days we can see 650 million. That's the volume. So, and we have reward pool of 50k. We divided by this number. This number doesn't matter, and let's use 1 million, right? Because it's something like plus. You would say, yeah, 75% to take your volume. So yeah, 75% to take your volume. But there's only a big thing. Take your volume is typically a half of volume. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit smaller, but the thing is when on order book indexes, it's typically 50%. So we take 50%, 25% less, so it will be something like 1.5 bigger, something like that. So I would say from 110 to 120, something like that. This is our expectations for your reward if you did 1 million taker volume on Nado. Okay? So that's our calculations. Now let's see what do we have, right? I don't know why I was signed out. Anyway, we don't need it. So our fees, basic fee, basic take care fee is this one. So yeah, obviously it's this $350 per million. That's the cost. Okay, but the cost is not just fees, right? We all know that it's not just fees. It's bigger in reality. So it's at least if you have a nice boat, maybe Delta Neutral, maybe Market Maker, something like that. So it will be at least at a bare minimum we add $50 on top of that. So for Delta Neutral is a fine one. 400 for 1 million. Then we for example we earned 120 for 1 million. So that would be our cost for a million of volume. $280, which is insanely big. It's super big. We even on calculations right now, we can't return even a 50% of our spending. That's where we get caught, because we get caught on this, on taker volume. It's expensive, and open interest is super small. I mean, open interest, it counts when you just hold positions. But again, yeah, you can make your reward a little bit bigger, but still it will be super low, and you can play on those because you need to do maker volume. So only taker volume and reward. I mean, like, yeah, okay, I return a part of it, but like, what does it change? What changes in this situation? Okay, yeah, we are getting points as well. But the thing is, again, the same way as they did with points, and the same way they are doing it now with competition, which is not understandable for me. Okay, more volume, more points, but it doesn't go the same way, like, oh, more volume and more points for everyone. No, more volume, still less points for everyone. The same here. More rewards, yeah, but to earn those rewards, the average daily volume should be 350 million average daily volume, which is not possible in this situation. I would say last time it was in June, couple times. Okay, so how it will be reached, I don't know. And okay, yeah, it will be this, and rewards will be 100k. But what does it change? Because if on those small volume we get this, we need to pay this to make 1 million. So in reality, the thing which is looked cool from the start is really bad. There's nothing good. Yeah, okay, if you still believe in Nado, because it still has chances. Because yeah, the thing is that you are getting points and they could be priced really nice. And it's cracking, and I'm expecting a nicer drop anyway. But the thing is that it's too hard to get points also, because when they reworked their points program, it's now hard to get those points, and especially it's hard because they're rewarding open interest and holding positions now. But in this contest, you need to do taker volume, and doesn't even return a half of your spending. So my take on this: you should try to take part. Maybe some calculations will be different. Maybe there are some hidden formulas, something hidden, something, I don't know, different. And maybe not all the volume taken part. Maybe, and maybe it will be fine. Also, after this week, we will also count points, so we will see what's the price per point will be with this. But we all know it's anyway easier to farm with Maker, because with Maker you're paying less fees, and that's our goal, to pay less fees, spreads, and to get more points. With this, I don't see that it will help a lot, right? The only thing, yeah, it could probably affect um, their positions, but say that it will be hard anyway. Like, let's see, reported volume 24 hours. They are super down. 22, placed 22, and for example, Rise 6 launched recently. Raya, which is I'm sorry, which is have points program for free. I don't know, free 3 years. Purple, which is launched recently, and yeah, it's insane amounts. And how Nado will catch them, I don't know. So in current situation, I hope it will help Nado, but the thing is that I don't know how. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, it's like, yeah, I hope it will be better. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Good luck with trading. Good luck with airdrops. Likes, follow. If you have any questions, write them down in the comments. Thanks and bye.